Alrighty. Hey, hi, hello, welcome back. This is probably going to be the last year for today. In fact, this will definitely be the last year for today. 1971. Let's, get wrapped into the quagmire of the Middle East. I'd really rather focus on, things at home, but this is what I'm being presented with, so fair enough. Intensify persuasion efforts. That would produce fatigue. Fatigue is... You know what? Nope, we just gotta... No, fuck, I didn't mean to click that. Alright, well, load game, this one, yep. That's why we save. That's why we have annual saves, because sometimes you throw away 150 political power on a misclick. I want to save it to decrease the influence of the bourgeois, because they're furious right now, and they can be furious. I'm just gonna rip out their teeth so they can't bite too hard. Yep, so don't notify me about this. Notify me about this. Alrighty, there will be blood or smother the flames. What is this? Collaboration with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia might present itself as a lucrative option, but one with potential for unknown blowback and unforeseen consequences. Instead, we should exercise our influence in the Middle East, disrupting the Italians and standing against the Saudis. To do this, we should support the rebels that, across the Arabian world, have taken up arms in the name of freedom. It's vital we support them against the tide of Saudis and Italian bullets. Yes, the outcome may be violent, but the established hegemons in the Middle East will be beaten by our proxies and cowed by our resolve. Such an effort will be well worth it. Seeing as they've already won, yeah, I'm gonna back them. I'm gonna back the victors. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. No, crazy ideas, I know. Right now, still don't have any civilian factories, so our chromium shortages are... we're feeling them. We're feeling them. Okay, wait. What was this? What the fuck is this? Deutsche Parische... Huh, okay. Germany has access to your oil. Are you also hit by this oil crisis at the very least? Son of a bitch, you're not. No, you are. Okay, good. Everybody's hit by the oil crisis. Good, good. If I have to suffer, everybody else should too. At least it's a global crisis and I'm not feeling like, oh no, we're falling behind. If anything, I'm concerned about falling behind politically in our own country. Make ready for war. Diplomatic communiques alone won't help our allies in the Middle East. We're gonna help liberate the nations of the Arab world. We'll have to send some firepower their way. Send out new discreet contracts to our top arms suppliers of Colt, Lockheed, Remington. Let them know there will be more work along the way. These new arms shipments won't be anything fancy, but they'll demonstrate our commitment to our Arab allies, while also giving American manufacturing a needed boost. Everybody wins. They don't need the guns. I'm just trying to get through this tree. And hope that this helps end the crisis sooner rather than later. As I don't know, it doesn't seem like they will. It seems like it'll be settled separately, but who knows? Who fucking knows? Improving our support companies. It's nice and cheap and doesn't cost anything, but it is effective. I'd say it's a shame because, you know, I finally have five airborne divisions, but you know what? I'm happy not putting them to use. Much happier having them sit at home and nothing remarkable going on. Scout helicopters. Land doctrines we're done with. I guess that means I can get better helicopters. And then the rest of our airplanes, and then I guess pivot onto our Navy. Make ready for war. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not gonna click any of these. Let me see, what do we got? Holy shit. Send rifles. You got it. Send rifles. Send rifles. Send rifles. Send. You know what? This doesn't cost political power. And I've been making this equipment for years. You're welcome to it, kiddos. You're welcome to it. Arsenal of democracy living up to our name. Let's assert their policies. Assess their policies. They get social democrat support. New Lafayette would give us an event. Now let's assess their policies. Truth is the first casualty of war, then democracy may be the second. With many of our new allies, whether rebel armies or nation states, tend not to be particularly free or open. Military strongmen dominate governments, while militias, etc., react rashly, shall we say, towards civilian populations. For the most part, this is acceptable. There's a war to be won, after all, and not all niceties can be preserved. At the same time, though, we are the organization of free nations. Moreover, our arms shipments and diplomatic cover are in large part responsible for the survival of these forces. We can certainly stand to assess internal politics of our allies, try to push them towards a more pluralistic form of government. Why else are we here? Not to push for freedom. Yeah, well, oil, dude. If we're being honest, we're there for the oil and the political stability that accompanies it. But sure, yeah, let's get caught up in this self-congratulatory rhetoric that we're here for some higher cause. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Better radar would be nice. I don't need it. I don't need the fuel. Am I getting factories out of the fuel that we're exporting? I mean, probably, right? No, I'm just exporting, like, ass tons of it for no reason. Okay. Don't need this. Clearly. Can circle back and just... Hold up. Wrong tree. Improve this? Nope. Artillery... Can do that. Nope. I guess Navy. It's looking like improve our Navy or... get these CA... or CV carrier vehicles. Yeah, let's get the carrier fighters and, CAS? CAS, right? Not strategic bombers? Yeah, it'd be close air support, not strategic. This is another quiet year. Yeah, you can definitely tell this mod has a lot of front-ended events, and it has a lot to keep it going for a while, but... I know that feel. I know that feeling. Maybe the oil crisis just ends on its own? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, these are all... the Levantine People's Republic is really the only one that's leaning my way. You know... United Republic of the Arabian Gulf, they're leaning kind of our way. Oh my god, I can keep doing these? No, you know what? Once was enough. I did it once, they're not actually fighting anymore. Fuck off. They don't need the guns. I did it because, haha, I can do it, but you know what? No. I'm good. Oh my god. Nope. 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 The Shah of Iran has been assassinated. In the midst of the rising unrest across the nation, Iranian capital of Tehran has now been placed under martial law, following the shock assassination of Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. Targeted during a visit to the University of Tehran, the Shah was shot twice in the chest whilst walking through the campus, pronounced dead at the scene. Captured alive, the state media has since declared the assassin to have been a university student radicalized by the exile Ruhollah Khomeini. News of the Shah's death had provoked celebration across Iran, most of the nation having turned against the Shah over his so-called white revolution reforms. Nation paralyzed by unrest, military stepping in to put down rioting in several major cities. Many question whether Iran's crisis-stricken government will be able to weather the storm. I think I'm good here. I'm gonna do a new Lafayette because I don't know what this does, but the benefits of the rest of these do not interest me at all. No, actually, Across the Burning Sands allows me to send more volunteers, and that's tempting. But honestly, I'd rather just keep working on reforms at home. Conflicts of the past several decades have produced a new crop of skilled soldiers, officers, and theoreticians. One of the most well-known of these, especially amongst the ranks of the army, is Colonel Norman Schwarzkopf. Junior Colonel Schwarzkopf is a student of guerrilla tactics and resistance movements, well-positioned to help the nascent rebellions that have sprung up across the Middle East. He's one of our top men. Sending him to the field would undoubtedly boost our allies' support efforts significantly. Nearly 2 centuries ago, a young Frenchman named Guibert de Motier sailed to America to liberate our young nation. Colonel Schwarzkopf, one might say, is our answer to his legacy. Yeah, but the French didn't send aid to America to get American oil. Granted, they did it to weaken the United Kingdom. That's slightly different circumstances. let's say. The Iran Civil War. Oh, here we fucking go. In recent years, we've seen Persia become a wide breeding ground for oppression and ruthless authoritarianism during the rule of Pahlavi. Pressures from Berlin and Tokyo have caused a cave-in for the fragile political structure of the once proud nation. However, the people have started to speak out against tyranny, and our shining opportunity is developing right in front of our eyes. National Front, formerly outlawed by the Shah's one-party dynasty, has made a resurgence in the local population. Every class seems to show its support. Farmers, soldiers, noblemen alike. In a surprising referendum directed at Parliament, people have demanded free elections, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, among others. The result? Over 200 freedom fighters dead, over 1,000 wounded. Angered at this sight, democratic politicians continue to speak out against the Shah, all while building up a competent army in the southern half of the country, along the Zagros Mountains and the Persian coast. Constitution was signed, and the new Republic of Iran succeeded only a few hours ago. Persia is a gate through which Caucasus, India, Central Asia, Middle East can be accessed. We don't want the barbaric German eagle flying his talons with the oil reserves in Iran. With a friendly government, any chance of the Germans have it filling up their panzers with Persian oil is slim. If liberals win this conflict, they could be our experiment with democracy in the region, a beacon of hope for the peoples of the Middle East. We must be hasty. The frail democracy is already on the defensive. Okay, you did the fucking thing again. Hey, yeah, you were almost done with that focus, but what if we unlock new focuses and shafted you out of time? Nope. Nope. Fuck you. Nope. Colonel Norman Schwarzkopf is one of the best minds we have when it comes to modern warfare. He studied the examples of our allies and enemies alike across 4 continents. He's published a number of impressive internal memos about the present situation in the Middle East. Someone like him would be invaluable on the ground during the present crisis, especially to help train and guide the freedom fighters of the Arab world. However, we're in a bit of a bind. There are a number of high-priority conflicts currently raging in the Middle East, and only one of him. Somewhere in the Pentagon had proposed that he lead a small mission to the Ba'athist fighters in Egypt to aid in their struggles against the Saudi-backed theocrats and Italian Empire alike. Having a friend near the Suez Canal wouldn't be a bad idea. At the same time, his efforts could also bear fruit in Syria's current independence struggle. I guess he's going to Syria. that has already won. But sure, let's send him there. So we can do this. What new focus is unlocked? The Iran Civil War. I guess we should really do this. War grips Iran, one of the few countries in the Muslim world with a strong tradition for democracy. If we're serious about our commitment to ensuring fascism is contained, we must be forceful and determined in our response to the civil war, as we were in countries like South Africa and Indonesia. The United States always has been, and always will, remain a steadfast ally of anti-fascists everywhere. And America has always been a true friend of Iran. Must look to organizing a response, cannot let the fascists control the oil reserves there to fuel their evil empires. And I now have the option to send volunteers to the Iran war. Yep, and I guess we're saving up political power for this now. Fantastic. How many volunteers can I send? 2. It's a start. It's a start. All right. Bone Steel, your time has come again, my dude. Need you to take the 82nd and the 101st to fight in yet another foreign war. How are we doing on production? Do I need to stop training to free up stuff? No? No, God, no, I don't. Our production's doing A-okay. We're doing just stellar. All eyes look upon the Middle East as the crumbling nation of Iran falls into chaos. Tensions have been high since 1953, when an oil scandal led to the assertion of pro-German Shah Pahlavi. However, a rapidly growing population brought in instability, culminating in the Shah's assassination. Thus, Iran has fallen to civil war. Royal government, headed by the regent Farah Pahlavi, has fortified the north in a desperate bid to halt the onslaught of Islamists, radicalized students, socialists, and foreign-backed powers seeking to take over the country. This Iranian Revolutionary Alliance, an unstable Republican faction united by a goal of ending monarchism, is expected to siege Tehran within the month. Iraq, an already unstable neighbor, has become a springboard for mercenaries and a flow of arms from across the world. Bombings are regular occurrences as the ancient nation faces its darkest hour? Their darkest? I can't tell what this says. Oh, shit. $160 planes. Okay, yep. Planes. Improved. Can I... Okay, 100 of those. And then 60 CAS, I suppose. Can't see your stats while in here. Okay, fair enough. I mean, frustrating, no doubt, but fair enough. Production. Who has better ground support? Tactical bombers have 23 ground support. Let's just look in here. Advanced jet CAS. Yeah, I'm gonna send the CAS. Easy choice. CAS. Advanced CAS is not even a thing in here. Okay, improve CAS. Sounds good. All right, y'all are gonna do air superiority, close air support, and interception. Once you're done deploying, there you go. Move to Iran and help out our volunteers being sent to the region. The Iranian Aid Bill. The House Foreign Policy Committee has swiftly drawn up a bill authorizing dispatch of advisors, equipment, and financial aid to Iran, as well as authorizing the government to advertise, organize, and dispatch volunteer divisions from both veteran and active duty army personnel. Once this goes through Congress, help will be on its way to the brave Iranians. Second night of the Long Knives. The black web of conspiracy ensnaring the elements of the Reich has been lit aflame on the orders of Fuhrer Martin Bormann. Reinhard Gennlen's, well, I'm not even gonna try to Ordnungspolizei Polizei have been mobilized and tasked with crushing all dissent within the Reich. Mega corporations, Christian institutions, disloyal Heer factions, scheming party bureaucrats alike are being cracked down upon in the largest political, social, and cultural purge in recent German history. Bullets will fire, troops will snap taut, Bormann's throne grows larger still. All right. Wonderful. Really wish they hadn't put, you know, actual Hitler in here, but, you know, okay, fair enough. All right, let's slow shit down. Who are you at war with? Oh, wow. This is it? And then it's gonna split into a much more complicated civil war, I'm sure. But all right, let's push on up here. The sides are probably gonna turn on each other. It's the way this is gonna go. But we'll wait for the organization, and then fuck it, I'll push Tehran. I'll give it a go. Is it gonna succeed? Fuck, who knows, dog? But if I can end this early, I don't have to take their fucking focuses. Okay, no. That's not gonna pass. Let's do this for the encirclement. It's not a strategic goal, but if I can get this, that'll weaken their position a little bit. Unfortunately, this is not South Africa, and I can't just swoop around and surround people. We can try the Iranian Aid Bill. Early this morning, Congress passed the Iranian Aid Bill with an acceptable majority, giving us the power to send volunteers and military advisors to the National Front forces. Until our equipment can reach the Persian coast, we've invested $100 million to keep the liberals fighting. Furthermore, this bill ensures our lasting cooperation with the Republic of Iran. We're now committed to keeping the candle lit for as long as possible. Already, as money flows to our newly established nation, the locals have been braving us for our swift efforts. Been getting positive reports from population here. It seems more people are eager to combat oppression in Iran than in any other war in the past decade. We cannot fail the public now. American aid inbound. The Iranian Aid Act has been quickly rushed through Congress to ensure a timely, and immediate loan of $100 million has been granted to the Iranian liberal faction so they can fund their armed forces until American equipment volunteers can arrive en masse. Initial military advisors are expected to, as soon as secure flights can be established, followed by the equipment and then the volunteers. With some luck, Iranian liberal movement will still have a strong and economically stable force that can sweep aside the armies of tyranny opposing them. Yeah, we'll see. There we go, you fucks are helping out. Good stuff. Can I send more volunteers because I got passed? I didn't think so, but, you know, I figured I'd try. Sweet. Alright, there's that. Looks like they're pushing Tehran. Oh, fuck. Nope. No. Better jet fighter. CV. Then we go to Thunderbolt CAS. Let's let this recover. Or at least until this gets reinforced with somebody else's armies. Come on, march up here, bud. Thank you. Now I can ditch. Go here. I really doubt I can push this with just two.
Move out!
Yeah, that ain't happening. Stop. We can push this, though. And that would maybe split them in half. We can get this pocket, eat this up. Yeah, I think that'll have to be the play. Support that push, thank you. Great. Now, in the prior wars, I'd be pushing all over the place right now, but I'm gonna be patient. Hopefully, the Iranians will move in to fill this in, but it's not looking like they want to. Fine, dicks, fine. American equipment, Send military advisors. American loans. CIA advisors. This would give me less political power, but army experience, and boost our army experience gain. It would give them better organization, planning. Their professionalism would start to improve. Yeah, let's do that. The Eagle soars once again to distant shores. Our advisor teams report bulk of their teams have landed safely in Iran and request we coordinate with the legitimate, freedom-loving Iranian government to ensure that they have translators, staff, and vehicles available. We now have intensified the volunteers available. Hell yeah. Which means I can send, yep, a 3rd division. So the... oh, they're all ready. All right, well, I'm going to send the 11th. Airborne. Looks like you're pushing this. I like that.
Move out!
You're going to be able to hold. You're going to get reinforced, so yes, you'll be able to hold. Good. Better engineer company, that'll help as well. We're getting all of that done. Do I bother with this? Eh, sure. We don't even have multi-role fighters available yet, so it's a little early, but sure, let's go for it.
Move out!
All right, counter push. All right, where are they weakest? They are definitely weakest up here. Real question is if I can get there first before the socialists do. I can. That feels bad. I want the socialists to win this. Alex wants the socialists to win this, but materially, I think, yeah, we want the Democrats to win this. All right, you two.
Move out!
Back over here. Actually, let's go up here, because I want to push here to grab Tehran. Truth be told, we can probably grab Tehran immediately. There we go.
Move out!
Fly you up there. Oh, wow. Oh, I only needed one of those? Interesting. Can get more American soldiers. Grand strategy of the Iranian war. With the Iranian civil war still dragging on, our administration finds itself at a crossroads. Should we commit fully, South Africa style, with boots on the ground and a strong hand, or should we press on with the current strategy of primarily arming the Iranian liberals, letting them fight the war for us? We need to carefully weigh whether the risk of upsetting the public with another foreign conflict is worth the... yeah, you know, let's back off of that. Let's send them American equipment first. Because, beacon of hope? Yeah. I can promise more American equipment. I gain the national spirit, kick the factories into action. That's pretty nice. New contacts. Okay. Darwin Supply Hub. Don't know what that does. This would give me more manpower, more war support. To free the oppressed, long-term or short-term. Yeah, you know what? Let's do grand strategy for the Iran war, just to see what it does. Alright, our allies are pushing, which means I should push. Ooh, we won. Did the focus get cancelled? Probably not, because if I'm right, a second war is going to pop off based off of these remnant states. Am I not right? It's okay if I'm not right. It's cool if I'm not right. I'm cool with this just stabilizing. I really don't think it will, though. Well, Okay. Our generals are currently divided on our potential policy for the war ahead. Two options are given. Either send our own men to combat to directly influence the course of the war, or supply the national front from a distance and let the Iranians be the one fighting. Advisors supporting direct involvement argue that offensive will be carried out quicker, results will be seen much faster. Our troops will be more trained than liberal troops, Americans may die on the battlefield. Yeah, you know what? No, Iranians should die for Iranian freedom. We don't... Officers supporting indirect involvement claim the U.S. Army lands on Persian soil. It can bring in Germany or Japan into the conflict. That's correct, and that's not in our interest. Public isn't showing support for this kind of intervention either, and I kind of want the public support, so I'm going to say Iranians should deal with it themselves. You know what? Spotlight the issues. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I was working on this earlier, but it got canceled. As all of our troops are back home. Oh, shit. Bone Steel can pick up another perk. Oh, I slept on that. Bone Steel can become a guerrilla fighter. Honestly, not a big fan, Bone Steel. Let's wait until you get a terrain perk, and then I'd prefer improvisation expert. Iran war, I'm not sending them anything. They don't need it. I need the political power to weaken the bourgeois here at home. I'm hoping this doesn't splinter, but God knows it would make sense if it did. Bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. Oh, Alex, researching better scout helicopters means, yeah, that you're gonna have to replace the scout helicopters you're producing. That's okay. I have a huge backup. That's very okay. Alright, cool. What else am I researching right now? Stealth integration? Better ships, maybe? I mean, maybe. Yeah, let's get bigger, better battleships. Why not? I'm barely using battleships as is. Here it fucking is. Democratic Republic of Iran declared war on the Shah. And it happened. Alright, yep. Anybody surprised? You shouldn't be. I thought it would probably happen, but I was just hoping it, you know, I was wrong. I was right. It happened. It's fine. Shit, I clicked the wrong button again. Iranian Revolutionary Alliance collapses. The Iranian Revolutionary Alliance has finally collapsed in the wake of overwhelming internal pressure. Though the specific spark of the second conflict is unknown, all sides have applied for foreign help. Many revolutionary movements can be roughly characterized based on ideology. Every settlement is out for itself. Photographs of tanks and firefights dominate the newspapers, followed by films depicting waves of civilians fleeing towards the coast. Socialist revolutionaries have based themselves in the Western mountains, aiming at radical Islamists who have attracted strong support from nearby states. Idealists have managed to establish something resembling order in the south, but experience constant desertions as they struggle to mount an offensive in the central King Shah of Iran. Monarchist holdouts persist in isolated pockets, clinging against hope that their beloved Persia may live to see daybreak. And you motherfuckers... Oh, you ended Spotlight the Issues. Okay. Alright, well, you get a pass from me this time. What the fuck is this? Instead of repurposing our... I have no idea what this does. And this gives me a national spirit that... You know what? Darwin Supply Hub. The biggest hurdle in supplying the Iranians has been that we've relied on Australian shipping for the last stretch of the journey. If we instead repurpose and expand our naval base at Darwin, intended for use in supplying allies and intervention forces in Indonesia, as well as defending Australia proper, we can move supplies a whole way on the American keel in larger and faster freighters. It should enable us to greatly expand transport of volume, albeit at a significant monetary cost. Money cost. I didn't click the airplane button. I can only send 100. Well, you know, we'll do what we can. Where are they? Planes. Yeah, you are who I want. Not exactly what I was going for, but that's okay. Better transport helicopters. Absolutely. Research slot. You know what? Better cruisers while I'm at it? Yeah, better cruisers. Oh, no. Cancel both of these. I mean, this is a waste, but we have all of these that are available. And just improve the ships I already have. Much rather do that. Yep. And then we can switch out you with you. Fantastic. Fantastic. I want to focus here, 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 and then there. We'll see where we're needed. But that looks well in hand. I like that. Okay, 3 divisions have arrived. We're gonna slow things down. It's just August. I might be able to take you out. Yeah, your front line's really overextended. No, no. Let's do this.
Move out.
Go here. I want you to move like that. I want you to just push to Kerman. I want you to move there. Take you out, then we'll pop down here, then we'll move up. Decisions available. Send guns to the liberals. You got it. Send anti-tank. Oh, that costs political power. I didn't even think before clicking. Well, you got guns. I hope you appreciate it. I regret doing it. It was an accident. Advanced jet. CAS CV. I thought I already swapped those out. Shit. No, I didn't. This should be advanced jet CAS. Whoops. Beacon of Hope. We've done everything we can for the Iranian liberals. If we ship off our last promised supplies and men, we can hope that the sacrifices America has made to the Iranian people help the Iranian people rise the torch of liberty against extremist tyrants surrounding the liberals on all sides. One day, Iran will be a true democracy and a close ally of our great republic. But if the liberals can win here and now, we'll progress tremendously in pushing back from the darkness of our age. Let the flame of freedom we've lit in the Iranian people forever serve as a beacon of hope to the oppressed around the Middle East and the world. Yeah, dude. Totally. What you said. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to do something a little bit more clever here. Alright with that.
Move out.
Damn, dude. Alright, well. It's one way of settling that. Where's your capital? Surrounded in Qom. Alright. Oh, this is not at war with anyone. Baluchistan is just independent now. Alright. Well, good for Baluchistan. We need to take that capital, but I'm hoping we can nab some of these other places prior to that. Alright, that got cut off. That's great. Let's move up there.
Move out.
Reinforce here. That'll do.
Move out. Move out.
Stop. Okay, that got encircled and deleted. Looks like we can push up here. Can I really rely on the encirclement? I don't know. This, I'd really like to help out.
Move
Okay,
out.
tell you what. Gonna try provoke a response here. Did not work the way I intended, but this could work to my
Move
benefit.
out!
Right, yep. It's surrounded, and... You push. You help. You help. Great, wiped out. Can I push through there? That's kind of risky. Let's push up to there.
Move out!
Let's reinforce you. Yep, you reinforce here as well. Ah, shit, that's bad. Yeah, we need to wrap this up as quickly as possible.
Move out! Move out!
Q, and you go here and push there. Beacon of Hope is done. Beacon of Hope is probably not the last thing I'm doing in this tree, however, as... Give them aid, give them loans. We can send them loans, which would help them out. Give them advisors. American equipment I can just send off. This gives me a national focus, which is kind of nice. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. I'm gonna do the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. They're searching through the cellars and closets of our education systems. We can usher in an education reform by announcing a cleanup of the darkest corners. This will be done through our first legislative measure concerning education, sweeping bill that would drastically lower school fees for underprivileged youth, as well as setting new standards in terms of federal grants and resources. The age when schools were simply preparatory facilities for a life of inequality are over. The act will begin the journey to rehabilitation for America's public schools, and by extension, her ignored children. Alright, great. This is all cut off now. Alright, but you know, that's not great.
Move out! Roger.
Yes, caught him. Awesome. Okay.
Loud and clear. Go ahead, over.
Alright, you go take
Move out!
this.
Roger.
Now, Combe is, unsurprisingly, the linchpin here.
Move out! Move
Oh,
out!
push on that. Overrun, overrun. Great, go ahead, push on there.
Loud and clear. Go ahead, over.
Boom. Okay, that's one down, one to go.
Clear. Go ahead, over.
Freed up half the country. I'd really like to just push to Breeze directly if I can. To Breeze, to Breeze, to Biz. Wait till all of you get here. Great.
Move out!
Let's just encircle this, and then use that as a... Yeah, that'll work. Use this as an avenue to push even further inward. Markets aren't controlled. That's a shame.
Move out!
There we go. Okay. Tell you what, you push on there. You just go there. You go to Briz. Lock that down.
Move out!
Oh shit, you're moving to cut me off. You will not succeed at that, my friend. Wait, is Turkey in this war? No, I thought Turkey was marching over here, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. No, they're not. Okay. I got the red colors mixed up.
Move out!
Shah. Alright, great. War's over. Our candidate won. Yep, and I was smart not to invest anything else into that. That was unnecessary. They might go bully Baluchistan now, but I think they got this under control. The liberals win in Iran. It's finally over. We've successfully lifted the liberal faction above its enemies, but the fascists and communists remaining are being dealt with as we speak. That we suffered significant casualties, what matters is that we finally have a partner in the Middle East that we can count on. Negotiations with the new government have started. We believe they'll continue promoting our cause as long as we help them rebuild. A handful of soldiers remain in the country to subdue any rebel factions that could harm Iranian leadership. Since Tehran also suffered serious damage, engineers chose to stay behind so that the city could be rebuilt. In accordance with the Iranian Aid Bill, we've also sent economic and industrial advisors to the new government. Rebuilding of Iran will take time, but when it's complete, our sole ally in the Middle East will be even more formidable than it was before the war. The torch of liberty shines brighter than ever before in Asia. You son of a bitch. You keep killing my focuses. No. No, no. Mary Whitford never heard of this address before. Why someone in Bowling Green, Kentucky would want to send a message to a housewife in Peoria was beyond her. Nevertheless, she picked up her letter opener and sliced the envelope open. Out fell a cardstock, printed in garish red, white, and blue ink. On the front, above a bald eagle and a timber rattlesnake, was a message in bold black lettering. Call your congressman before it's too late and tell him why ESEA will waste your tax dollars, wreck American communities, harm your children. Turn over to read more about Presidential Harrington's tyrannical new proposal. Now, Mary Whitford never heard of the ESEA, but she turned the mailer over and looked at some of the conveniently placed factoids. She realized it would be horrendous for the country. Won't somebody think of the children? Well, the ESEA passes. Fuck you. Alright, what new focuses did we get here? No new focuses, it just got rid of that entire tree. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's talk with teachers' unions. Teachers' unions have been a mainstay of education since their formation under the auspices of President Kennedy. Through them, wages and welfare programs, there should be a comma after them here. Welfare programs for teachers of the country are coordinated. Don't know why teachers is capitalized here, it shouldn't be. And they remain a decisive player in the education business. If we want to start changing the classrooms of America, negotiations are inevitable. In theory, again, should have a comma after it, we should have no problem pushing for education reforms, but in practice, the unions can be rather resistant. The sorts of changes we propose, it will take time to iron out proposals we can both abide by. Hey, just do me a favor and minimize all this. I don't need to look at that ever again. Or at least not anytime soon. Alright, volunteer forces have returned home. Welcome back. Unfortunately, Bone Steel, you still didn't unlock a trait, but you're working at it, my dude. You're working at it. That's what matters. Smarter academic base. Time and time again, societies crumble. We've read this text before. Secondary schooling has been replaced by tertiary schooling. Giving us an effective research speed boost of 7.5. We are well on our way to an academic golden age following that. Oh, hey, 50, we're about to hit 50 army experience. When we do that, I can update the National Guard regiments to have the support companies that I want them to have, which will probably result in us needing to make some adjustments, but not yet. Not yet. These are 72, right? Oh, this is 71, actually. Let's see, that's 72, that's 72. 72 isn't that ahead of time anymore. And I could focus on more Navy stuff, but like, I honestly don't give a shit. Yeah, let's do the ahead of time text over here. Will I regret it? Probably not. If I do, it's pretty inconsequential, to be honest. Teachers' union talks are done. It's managing government poverty. As the president has emphasized in previous addresses, education is key determining factor in the poverty cycle. We can break this cycle here. We can move poor Americans to better jobs, better homes, better futures. Generational poverty, however, might include problems of street violence, crime involvement, and other social malaise that make its victims more difficult to handle. But just because something is difficult doesn't mean it's not worthwhile. The administration will expand curriculums to those suffering for poverty and violence and pressure our Education Bureau to make changes to curriculum to accommodate them. American children in the inner city do not deserve the indignity that they've grown up with. We can begin the corrective process starting now. Constructive process. Not quite the right word, Alex. No, close. It's in the neighborhood. But not quite. Alright, stealth integration. It's neat and all. Dhofar Rebellion. Interesting that it hasn't joined the Arabian... Oh, wait. The Arabian Republic started down here and ate its way in. Right. These two are still bickering. I'd help if I could, comrades, but the game, she won't let me. Reduce the influence of the bourgeois. Middle class hate our reforms. Oh, okay. I need to boost support with the middle class. Convince middle class, help the middle class. Working class dislike our reform. Wow. Well, fair enough. I mean, obviously I don't like it, but it's good to be aware of. Boop, 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 boop. This will increase public fatigue. This will improve relations with the working class and other America, but will decrease relations with the, looking like we're starting to run out of steam here. Now let's keep pushing through. The issue of higher education. They say the reward for finishing a hard task is to be given harder tasks than the last. Such an issue now confronts us as reform agenda proceeds on the universities of America. Situation is decidedly suboptimal. University was a place of privilege, an elite institution only available to those who could afford the extravagance of higher education. For the rest, there were training schools that were always too packed, too underfunded, too lacking. The basic imbalance must be corrected if we're to pursue excellence. For an undereducated adult is an impoverished one. If Adam and Eve were cast out of the garden for their knowledge, what would happen if our people were denied theirs? A worried graphic. President Harrington sits in his office as the hours of the day rocket past him, all the while working with a furious pace on a new set of legislative reports that need to be handled. With every thought came another penstroke, another massive change to the face of American life. Nevertheless, while hope pranced through the president's mind, the constant thoughts of a snake in the grass lied in the background. These thoughts persisted until the president's work was interrupted with some knocking at the door. Getting up to answer, he was greeted by Vice President Howe. Received a pat on the back from Harrington as he said, "Irving, you surprised me. Come, sit down. Wanted to take a look at the report you told me about." With a smile, Howe and the president sat around his desk. "Michael, I have to admit, it's hard to imagine all those out there get affected by this work. You're non-stop, you know that?" Irving asked before setting a manila folder onto the president's desk. Harrington flipped open the folder and peered into the reports inside. Reports, graphics, measurements, all of which showed another slither of what lies on the grass. Former Southern centrist MPP members defecting to the populist branch of the far right, or even the Republicans. One paragraph noted that the words chaotic and exhausting have been the most common trends in phone and polling in regards to fitting words describing presidential administration according to the American public. Reactions of the United States provided concern, but he knew this wasn't the end. Well, nothing like a morning filled with reports of defection, Harrington said, rubbing his chin. Mike, you know, one concrete fact as well as anyone after all these years, people don't like change. Like ripping the Band-Aid off a paper cut, you know? Irving said with a bit of a chuckle. Harrington sat at the back of his chair as he reviewed the reports again. Now, two of us have probably dealt with more paper cuts than any of these people. What a way to throw a fit, right? President said, compelling the vice president to offer a few more bits of laughter in regards to the happiness of the president. Don't worry, we'll get through this. If we got to the presidency, we can get through anything they want to throw at us, right? Harrington asked, offering his hand. The vice president responded with a handshake before leaving the Oval Office. Alright, I gotta focus on fatigue. Fair enough. Okay, let's see. Which of these decrease fatigue? Reduce support for all future legislation. I'm not a fan of that. Intensify persuasion efforts. Yep. Favor the middle class. Maybe. Tone down the rhetoric. Relations between... You know, our relation with... No, the other America loves our reformed working class aren't too keen on them, even. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so we're saving up for that expensive one, and trying to not push exhaustion anymore. I can work with that. You know what? Let's pivot. Let's pivot off of this. Let's go tackling the effects. How's a poor man's poor? Does poverty extend only to the bank account? Any fool can see that this is not the case. Job is just not a means for providing for the family. The availability of food of income, socioeconomic access, and respect it provides is a necessity for a dignified existence. And the poor in the land of the free is to live a life that's subtle slavery from cradle to grave. The president intends to remedy the situation. Food stamp program has been touted as a remedy to aiding material poverty, but Harrington believes it's simply the first step on a road to true equality. Magnificent blueprints are being drawn up for expanded welfare schemes and far-reaching workers' rights laws, sanctifying the rights of all Americans in or out of the workplace to be protected and secured in their living conditions. When all is finished, the American worker will be truly endowed with dignity and respect they deserve. So working class relations and influence will improve. The other America's influence will improve. Oh, I have to wait. Well, fuck. No, I don't. I don't. Yeah, getting the other America more influence would help. And anything just to buy some time, it's not bad either. We're in our last month here, and I think this is going to be the last year I record for today. Gotta say, seems like it's gone pretty okay. I'm worried I might be pushing these reforms a bit too hard and not going after these other events that can help us get the support we need, but we'll see. Food stamp program, managing unemployment. This will improve our relationship with the working class and the other America. This won't immediately do anything. Tackling abusive practices will help our relationship with the middle class. That'd be huge. Yeah, let's manage unemployment. What good is an economy without workers? To secure positive, fair, and free working conditions for the people of America, we must secure them a job. We can give every American a good, stable, and most of all, fair job. We can give America a strong and truly equal economy. What am I doing on this? Yeah, we're still working at it. What do I need? APCs. Hey, everybody, you can actually stop exercising, because these National Guard are ready to be switched out. Where are my scout helicopters? Thank you. Support artillery. Engineer, there we go. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Signal company, bam, saved. I need one more APC. You know, we're working on it. We are working on it. Don't you worry. Oh, wow. Nope. Almost didn't catch that. Low supplies. What? Is your weight too heavy for the logistics here now? Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of people in California. Fair enough. Okay, last thing I'll do is move you to the Canadian border. Give me half of your divisions. You can be around Los Angeles. And that'll be it for 1971 and for our recording for today. This game drags on, certainly does. Gotta say, it doesn't have the performance issue that starting in 1936 does. It's very interesting. I'm enjoying the ride. The mod has definitely been winning me over. The early days are spammy as shit, but once you get through that, this is definitely a gem. This is one hell of an impressive project, I should say. It's not a product, it's a project. There's obviously some changes that I would make to language, importantly regarding LGBTQ community here. I have some sincere questions regarding some of these values, particularly this, but you know, nothing's ever perfect, and it doesn't have to be good. And until tomorrow, I'm gonna say toodaloo, take care, I will see you then, bye-bye.